Closing segment here on Overtime. We will pick our college football games, but before we spring forward to this weekend, we got to take a look and be accountable of what we did last weekend. It was a pretty nice weekend for both you and I. Out of the 7 games we pick each week, you hit 5, I hit 5. We'll show you how it all went down. We both got Alabama last week. Meanwhile, my pick of Auburn, or my pick of Arkansas, not very good. You hit on Auburn. Meanwhile, we both got Georgia over Kentucky. And then we both have the Rebels over Tennessee. The Missouri, you kind of bet against
4 times they screwed me
against Texas A&M after that big win over Alabama. Meanwhile, I did have Texas A&M. We both missed the Gators. Who saw that performance out of LSU after all that's been going on with Ed Orgeron? And we both got the Oklahoma State Cowboys over Texas going 5-2 overall. So this is where we stand overall on the season, 23-19, a little bit over 52%. I think in order to be profitable in Vegas, you got to hit 52.8. I think is what it is. So we're on a good streak right now. Slim pickings this week as of the games overall. But we'll go to the picks, the first 4 picks of this selection. The last 4 I want to highlight all have a central theme. All the theme is that they're ranked teams, but they're not the favorite. Of course, right here, we're only picking straight up winners. We're just using the Vegas number as kind of a guidepost of what Vegas thinks as how these games will go. But an interesting storyline for these last 3 games. A lot of trash teams, a lot of trash games out there, a lot of blowout games. We'll pick these ones. How you looking these first 4 matchups?
Alabama, Ole Miss, Texas A&M, and even though Oklahoma State had a big win against Texas last week, I like Iowa State to keep. I'm going with the Bear here.
Ooh, okay.
The Bear picked Iowa State.
Right.
I'm going with the Bear.
Okay, I mean, I see, and I will never disagree with the Bear usually, but I'm with you. I like Alabama, and could this be a kind of like a job introduction for Lane Kiffin at Ole Miss? A nice little cinch there. I like also Texas A&M, and I'm going to go with the Cowboys of Oklahoma State. And finally, Oregon, UCLA, Wisconsin, Purdue, and San Diego State Air Force. As you said, the theme once again being ranked teams, not the favorite.
Another Bear special. I'm going to go with UCLA to beat Oregon. I think I'm going to go with Wisconsin to pull the upset against Purdue, and I'm going to go with San Diego State to beat Air Force.
I like Oregon in that matchup to pull out that win. Meanwhile, I'm going to go with Purdue. They're riding a high, and I know it's a letdown spot. And I'll also go with Air Force. I'll be a little bit different.
Yeah,
we'll pick Air Force, and I'll pick Bama to cover that big number. And we'll get the tiebreaker game. We'll do that one off the air. We want to remind you finally one more time, tomorrow night, 7 o'clock on WOTM and My 68, our game of the week, Maplesville and Otagoville. Catch it right here. Thank you so much for joining us this week on Overtime. We are back next Monday. We'll see you then.